looking at the Rubicon Express oil pan armor. And then there's a bracket, and there's the transmission armor. I'm going to crawl under the Jeep, and this one here I think pretty easy. This one here, we'll see what's involved to put it in. Not so much a necessity, but if I can get the 2 in, I will. We'll see how it goes. Okay, for the oil pan skid, this is the passenger side right here, 15 millimeter. It's a nut and a stud that comes out. And then this bolt right here, that'll be for the back of the skid. And then in the front, it'll be this bolt, that one, and that one, 3 of them. So obviously you got to use an extension, 15 millimeter, an extension through the armor. This is where it attaches to the front. So I think it's good because this is kind of a vulnerable component. So I'm all for this. I actually run this same skid plate on my Jeep. It's just above my engine belly armor. All right, if you look right into the screen, you can see those 3, they are 13 millimeter head bolts. Those 3 bolts come out right there. Those will be the 3 bolts that will secure the front of the skid plate. And then those back 2 bolts are out. Okay, the 3 bolts in the front are just hand tight and they're all started. You can see that this lines up nice. Now, I'm gonna try fitting the next skid plate on and just see if it fits. If it won't be too much work to install it. So stand by, we'll see. Okay, you can see the 3 bolts, 1, 2, and 3. Just snug. Nothing crazy up there now because it's just going into like an aluminum block. Obviously, I used a 1/2-inch driver, so I had to be very concerned not to go too tight, but it is snug, it's good. Now I'm going to go to the back and tighten those 2 bolts in the back. I am not going to install the transmission skid plate at this time. I'm going to wait till I can get down to Cooter's garage if Chris wants it that bad, and then we'll make it easy on ourselves by removing the tranny cross member. All right, Chris, you can see the 2 bolts are tightened up snug on the back of the armor. There's your oil pan drain plug. Nice, easy install. In the future, a bracket will go on those 2 bolts, and then we'll have to. There's a look at your tranny cross member. I think the easiest way is to take this off to access a couple bolts that are in the back of the transmission for the next piece of skid. But I think that could be done relatively easy on a lift. I don't think it's worth all the aggravation here on the ground. So there we go, man. I think that was essential. It's a good piece of armor. It gives you a little peace of mind there so you don't put anything in your oil pan. Okay, a look at the edge crusher. First time. Oh, let's see. This is a 2017, so I'm not going to lie to you. The front doors came off pretty good. The rears, I knew I was going to have a hard time. This one was closing really tight, so took some sandpaper and cleaned up the hinges nice, and lubricated this with some STL. So I expect the doors are going to be great. Now, anytime he wants to take them off, he'll have no problem. So Jeep looks great. I'll put these doors back on here shortly, but nice to see it. All right, my brother, I got your doors off, put them back on. Gave her a power wash. Tried to clean it up a bit. It needs a wax. That's really what it needs. You could really bring this finish back with a nice wax job. Clay bar kit probably, but all in all, not bad. This is kind of surprising. Might be able to carefully do some taping and paint this thing up and just kind of dress it up a little bit. The sun just kicked the shit out of it. Or you could just buy a worn cover for it, a nice black worn cover, and put that on there, and it would protect it and look great. So that's another nice idea. Let's see, what else? Did some cleaning inside as best I could. I mean, it was over the top, dog hairs and stuff, but console's pretty good. Things are nice. See, it looks really nice in here. Did some work on the carpet. But all in all, really nice. And most importantly, I just took it up the road for a few miles, and I thought it drove great. Okay, have a great day.